and you have to vote for me. I just killed the biggest car plant anywhere in the world in Mexico, owned by China. I just killed it. It's dead. It's dead. Detroit would have closed up. This thing's so big, and I heard about it. I've been talking about it. I've been up here a lot. I talked in front of the Detroit Economic Club. It was very nice. And I talked about these plants that are being built in Mexico near the border. They're going to make cars and sell them into the United States. It's going to be like making crackers, owned by China. And they were going to come through and they were going to destroy your business up here. You've already, I mean, your business over the years, look over the last 30, 40 years, it's been decimated compared to what it was. We're going to bring the car industry back to Michigan. We're going to bring it back to Detroit. But I heard about this big one in particular, but these massive plants going to be built, and they're all set. You heard the story. A friend of mine, he builds plants. I said, take me to a plant. I want to see a plant. He said, we'll have to go to Mexico. I said, no, I want to see one in the United States. He said, well, there's no big one being built by comparison. You want to see the big ones, you got to go to Mexico. I said, you got to be kidding. What's this all about? They said, no, we're building some really big ones for China. So I immediately thought, I said, how do we kill those suckers? And I said, we're going to put 100, 200, 400, 700. We're going to put the biggest tariffs. There won't be one damn car that's going to be able to come through our border. And I said, I announced it, and at the club I announced. And then, you know, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I was at an event, and I look and I see the guy's name is John, great guy. He's the big guy. He's the one that builds a lot of the plants, most of them. He's really amazing, actually. That's what he does. If he had to build a little apartment someplace, I don't know if he could do it, but he can build a plant that's 2 miles long, and he's great at it. And I said, how's that plant come? This was a year ago, the first time I met him. And he said, well, sir, they just canceled the plant. Who just canceled it? China. And Mexico is furious. Why are they furious? Because the plant was canceled. I said, really? Why did they cancel it? Because they said they thought you were going to win, and that if you win, you're going to put big tariffs on them, and they're never going to sell any cars into America and destroy Detroit. And they just canceled it, so we're happy, right? I just found out about it a few days ago. So we just killed what would have been the biggest plant probably anywhere in the world that was going to destroy the state of Michigan. So you're going to now vote for Trump, because let me tell you, Kamala is never going to be doing that. Kamala doesn't know she's alive. If you watched her being interviewed by Allison Cooper the other night, who's a nice person. You know Allison Cooper? CNN fake news. Oh, she said, no, his name's Anderson. Oh, no.